Well, after 4 years of listening to Motley Crue and Queen nonstop, I thought I'd give Bon Jovi a try. That is, of course, after I watched 3 documentaries of the band, and I think what made me want to listen to Bon Jovi a lot more than I did before was because after watching 3 documentaries, I just was like, wow, these guys are hardworking men. They're not just rock stars that took the world by storm like Motley Crue, Metallica, and all these other guys. Like, Bon Jovi, like many Jersey guys, worked hard. Many people looked at John Bon Jovi, many people looked at him and said, there's only one Jersey guy, New Jersey boy, that actually hit it really big and didn't even have to leave, and that guy was Bruce Springsteen. Everyone's like, you can never, ever reach the boss's level. And John's like, we'll see about that. And it all started when John Bon Jovi wrote the song Runaway, and that was basically the spark that launched everything. But it took time. For 2 albums, they were opening acts. Their first 2 album releases, they were opening acts. Actually, no. There are 3 albums. They were still opening acts by the time Slippery When Wet came out, which I got right here. I've been listening to Slippery When Wet nonstop from December onward. I just listened to it over and over. I guess it just sounded to me, the album sounded like the crowning achievement of success. And this is the crowning achievement of success. Sorry about the bad video or the bad visual of this album. I'll give you a better picture. There you go. Anyways, Slippery When Wet was interesting fact, recorded in Vancouver. And they were on a very tight calendar. Very tight. We're going to work hard, and, a few times tensions grew high. Everyone's like, I'm going to give up. Everyone wanted to throw in the towel. But, even when the album was released, like I said, they still were opening acts, and John, in a documentary that I just watched, looked, and he's like, well, we're an opening act again. This is not our audience, but we'll give it a shot. But Slippery When Wet changed everything. Released in August 1986, that took the band up. And they've been up for almost 35 years. They were still climbing, but their popularity was rising thanks to the song You Give Love a Bad Name. And you know what? This album to me, I know I said Girls, Girls, Girls is a party album. This is the second party album. There's no slow dance end song or a power ballad end song. The ending song is Wild in the Streets, and trust me, you're going to dance to this song, and when it's over, you're going to replay the whole album over again. I like to think of, every time I listen to an album, I just listen for the good sound. It used to be all for the good sound, but speaking of Bruce Springsteen, I saw bits and pieces of the movie Blinded by the Light, a movie that features Bruce's music. And that movie, the clips that I watched were like sing-alongs. You hear the lyrics and you actually read along and sing along, and then all of a sudden, as I was singing along to the lyrics, I'm like, wait, don't get into the sound of the song, listen to the lyrics. There's actually a story being told here. And so that's what I did. I took the cover out of the CD case, and I just sat there and read the lyrics. And I sat there thinking, this is a story to be told.